Hello, history people. Hello. Let's watch a movie. Hello, good history people. How about if we watch a movie?
Socrates. Hey, we know that name. Yeah. Hey, look him up. Oh, it's under Socrates. Oh, yeah. Socrates. The only true wisdom consists in knowing that you know nothing. That's us, dude. Oh, yeah. Let's bag him. Yeah.
Hoshido, tes clepsidra, ayu, eman, emerai.
How's it going? I'm Bill. This is Ted. We're from the future.
Socrates.
Now what?
Great.
I don't know.
Isn't it exciting?
Philosophize with.
Keep watching. Be patient.
All we are is dust in the wind, dude. Dust, wind, dude.
Himes, uten ano, lenconiotus.
All right, so what's the point? Why are we talking about that now? Well, because you now have the opportunity to do a fabulous historical movie review. So for our next big, wonderful assignment, I'm going to have you do a number of things. This is going to be on Canvas. So first of all, go to Canvas and read this on your own. There are a couple of things that I wanted to just introduce here, though. So you're going to just follow the steps. Just honestly, if you're lost, call me, email me, whatever you need. But this is a follow the steps thing. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, find a movie. It has to be a historical movie. But you will notice we started with one of the great historical movies of all time, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, dude. And so that's not exactly historical, it's historical fiction, which is awesome. So I would say we have a broad range of movies you can choose from. They don't have to be exactly perfect history. They can be historical fiction, in other words. You can use any movie within world history. So if you have any questions, if you're doubtful about your choice, then give me a call, send me an email or whatever. You can find a whole bunch of movies. You've probably got a drawer with old DVDs in your house somewhere. I do, anyway, right over there. You could also look on Netflix. I have a couple of sites on here for finding movies. And then Prime has a bunch also. So there are a bunch of historical movies there. You're going to then start, again, we're following directions. Just step 1, find a movie. Don't watch it yet. Step 2, start a Google Doc. Title of that Google Doc, historical film review of, and then the title of your film. Don't watch the movie yet. Then in that Google Doc, you're going to create a section called, so step 3, there it is, not 2, step 3, before watching. And then you're going to go online and you're going to read about the subject of the movie. So if you're reading or if you're watching the movie Amistad, before you watch it, you're going to go read about transatlantic slavery. You're going to read some websites about it, describe what you read, and just give me a list of websites that you looked at. So far, I'm giving you a sample here. So far, your Google Doc would look something like this. You've got the title of your movie, We've got this first section with the description of the topic, not the movie. We haven't watched that yet. So according to the sources I read, the transatlantic slave trade refers to the 5,000-mile crossing, etc., etc. And here we've got the sources you used to write about that, right? Next, and finally, you can watch the movie. As you do, take down some notes on what you think are some interesting moments, cool lines, amazing characters, or just draw a picture that you were inspired to draw during the viewing. Watch it with your family, watch it with your, I don't know, can you Zoom a movie? Watch it while in tandem with a friend by phone. And then you're going to create another section called summary. That section called summary will be a short summary of, come on baby, where'd you go, summary? Will be a short summary of the movie. And so this should be a summary that is 2 to 3 paragraphs. You want to make sure that your summary would make sense to, since I may not have seen this movie, make sure you're just sort of describing it to someone who hasn't seen it. It's entirely your own writing. You're just summarizing a quick summary. Throughout all of this, we're writing informally. You can use first person, no problem. Then you're going to create a section called evaluation. That is where you're going to evaluate the film. In a lot of ways, this is the most difficult component of the film review. It's about 2 to 3 pages, double spaced. It's the part where you're determining the meaning of the film. It really is the heart of the assignment. It's kind of like, you could say it's the, I don't know, the meat of the assignment, if you will. It really is the heart of it, the most important bit. As you think about how to evaluate, how to do what we in class would call analysis, I'm giving you some questions here. You don't have to answer all of them. You don't have to answer any of them. You're really just using your critical thinking and historical critical thinking and applying that to this movie that you saw. We're moving beyond the I liked it, I didn't like it. We want to move beyond that. That's not exactly what this is about. I would like to know if you liked it, if you'd recommend it, if you'd think I should watch it, but evaluation is something else. So what's the message of the movie? And then there, did you agree with it? Remember, every movie, every song, every TV show, it is trying to convince you of something. So what is the message? What is this movie trying to persuade you of? Show how the movie attempts to persuade viewers. Here's another one that I think is brilliant. This is not my question. This comes from this website down here called Teach with Movies. If a psychologist were to look at the actions of the main character or of any character, what do you think the psychologist would say? You can take some of these characters and kind of like put them on the psychologist's couch and ask them questions. If a priest, minister, or rabbi were to look at the actions of a character, isn't that a great question also? What would a priest, a minister, or a rabbi say to them or about them? And then we've got some other questions on here. Something about problem solving and complications, about the sort of issues that are facing us right now. You could think also about the space for spiritual dimension. Is this a movie that makes you just filled with dread and all sorts of awful feelings about your place in the universe? If so, sorry. Or is it a movie that's uplifting, that has some space for the spiritual dimension in life? Does the film illuminate any of the historical themes that we've covered this year? Something about social life, about the economy, about anything. And then are there recurring motifs? And then especially, I love this last question. How do people find meaning in the movie? Is it a bleak worldview or is there hope? So that is what you're going to do. You can see that there is, at the end of that Canvas thing, there is a rubric for the way this will be scored. Are you following the format? Does it have those sections that I just outlined for you? Follow the steps, baby. Do you have a good before watching section? Do you have an accurate and complete summary? And then you can see this is worth so much more, right? This one's worth more, so be aware of this. And this is one where you might want to read it over with your family, or if you've got somebody at home who's in college right now, or super literate, uncle you can call, or a family member. Talk to them about that evaluation section. That one is worth more. And so we are going to write a historical movie review. It's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. And I can't wait to see what you watch. Adios.